What's going on, guys?
This is my first office of work here. My name is Rebecca. I'll be your flight leader today and I'm going to space flight attendant. So this flight is safe and comfortable for you. 3 hours and 42 minutes from takeoff to touchdown. At this time,
Yes, Harry.
Yeah, we can hear everything.
Dude, I'm on the plane right now.
We can tell. We can hear the flight attendant.
Dude, look at this tweet. Look at this tweet of someone in chat. Wait, something.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dude, what the hell?
It gets to a point, man.
Dude, what's like the equivalent of, like, I wonder what black people think about that. Like, I don't know. There's definitely a sound. If you're black, what do you guys think of that? Do you think they're jealous that it's not them, or do you think they're like, they feel offended? So what do you think? What do you think? What's the equivalent of the white person doing that? Like, if I were to do that, but for a white person, what should I do? Yeah, it's real. Buy them salted trips. Dude, damn, my chill, chill, chill. Bro. All right. Dude, yo, you guys think this is fire? I was in Fortnite and I was telling people, dude, that'd be actually good, Mystery TX. So I was in Fortnite. Okay, I'm actually gonna go out there. I'll see you guys later. Good luck today. Merry Christmas, right?
All right, man. I'll catch you later.
I'll see you.
Dude, I gotta cut that whole part out of the video now. Because what are we talking about? Um, I guess game plan for today is all-time highs. Just hope we get something textbook. If not, we might just be chopping. Dude, gold got destroyed overnight. What happened? How long is Dodgy off? I'll be covering for him today and tomorrow. I don't know about beyond that. Right now, if we're looking at this 15-minute, this seems to be the gap that's supporting price. So I imagine as long as we continue to hold this, we'll probably be bullish. But ideally I would like to see a Drew swing down when we violate this and we run London lows before getting along. I don't think I would ever take this 4-minute that Dodgy's talking about. Given the price conditions, given the fact that there was like barely a liquidity sweep. Dude, the whole chat's talking about no audio. Hello? But yeah, right now I'm just waiting for market open. Indicator's good. They keep making improvements to it, which is nice. Yeah, sweep London then long. Um, Obviously the target is just buy side. Not looking to take any shorts today. Please restart. I haven't really been talking, to be fair. The indicator is profitable in itself. Or does it require market knowledge and context? It requires market knowledge and context. Anybody watch that Lions game last night? After a big dump, should you always look for AMD? And when is it viable to take the first IPG? I wouldn't say you always have to look for AMD. If we V-shape immediately off of a low being swept, then that's probably good enough. Gold 2-minute, I'm scared. If it's a long, I mean, no. Gold's probably got more liquidity below, right? Yeah, I mean, this seems like the obvious draw for gold right now, so I wouldn't long yet. Right, we inverse that 4 hour to the downside. That just seems like the logical place for it to go. This just seems like a bad place to long. Does Dodgy trade today? I don't think so. Maybe he'll take a trade in the air. Do you guys want me to restart stream? Well, that's not really fair to those that don't have audio. How would they know that I just asked that question? Never mind, I'll restart stream. Alright, let's see if that fixes anything. If not, guys, I don't really know what to tell you. But yeah, with the gold long here, like, we kind of have LR, but I think that the draw below is better. I just don't even think that inverses. Full port longs? Yeah, that's going to be the idea after we run London lows here. We got about 22 more minutes till open. That's probably when we'll see price run the low. We'll get a Judas swing down and then longs to target all-time highs. 2 minutes short to 4 hour low. I mean, this would be like a B minus setup because we don't get a liquidity sweep here and we're deep in discount. But if you believe this inverse would take us to the low, then it wouldn't be like. Yeah, it's probably not a good setup. You should just wait for the long after. How has PM been recently? Last week it was really great. Last week PM was really good. Oh, you rebooted. There's no sound. I just haven't been talking for a sec. Doing a potential long in NQ. Yeah, I wouldn't long here. I think I'd like a long from London. Where's Dodgy? Dodgy's on a plane. Am I recording? Yeah, I am. I'm good, Harvey. How are you? Dodgy take the red eye? I guess. Be like, what, 6 a.m. there? Pretty bullish candle there. This 30-second long just triggered, but now that we've kind of moved down and it seems like price wants to attack this low, that's kind of what I'm interested in at this point. Good work though. The indicator just alerted it there. There's the break even. I guess we were delivering from this gap here. My bias is bullish. What time frame do I usually execute on? But from the 30-second to the 5-minute. We held that 15. Yep, we did. So that 30-second would have been a break even. We have a short and a long triggering at the same time. It's 5-minute A rating. No, I wouldn't take the 5-minute long. This would be like a B plus setup. I don't think any longs here are good. I think you need longs from here. Can you explain why longs are bad here? So longs aren't as good here because we still have conflicting draws below. And we would have a better spot for delivery if we were to come down and take out London, right? So if we manipulate lower past London and we come down to this 4-hour, that addresses this unbalanced gap here. And then we would be getting delivery from a higher time frame gap. Whereas longs from here, you're getting delivery from a lower time frame gap, and the price conditions aren't as good. So I think this is just accumulation on the lower time frame. If we manipulate down, then we'll see like a really good high probability distribution play out, right? It'll be like the start of the market maker buy model. Back to all-time highs. You want 50% of the entire 4-hour range? I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't think that's realistic either. Yeah, I don't think we'll pull back there. If anything, it would be this 1-hour range. This is what I think is realistic. So this would be dream scenarios, us to pull back to 50 and then get along. And if you guys aren't understanding a lot of the things that I'm talking about up here, that may be a hint or a sign to you that you got more studying to do on YouTube. Dodgy goes over a lot of the things that I'm talking about. So yeah. Sweet, yeah, I will whenever we're at all-time highs. I'll use the manipulation leg to project targets higher. Alright, we got 9 minutes till open. Essentially, our best bet is just to wait for session sweeps that align with our bias, or swept clear sell side or buy side. Yeah, basically. Is it only mirror as gold? Reversing rate at TP? Happened now a couple times. Me. Nah, we'll get down there eventually. You have a little oversight on what's the narrative right now? Just join. Yeah, my plan is just to run it London low and then take a long. What do I think about 3 minutes / 5 minute LRLR to the left starting from 355 yesterday? I don't have any LRLR on my chart right now. So, no, that's not LRLR. It's too steep. Am I marrying 50? No. So you won't have freshly inverted 5 and 15 minutes distracting you from long if the 1 hour is still holding. Yes. Yeah, there's a graphic that I usually reference in regards to that line of questioning. That kind of clarifies what I mean when I say that. So imagine that the 1 hour gap is that 5-minute bullish FEG that's marked on that diagram. The 1 hour continues to hold there. It doesn't matter what happens on the 15 and 5-minute, right? The order flow depends on that 1 hour. I mean, I think it'd be cool to get to 50, but I'm not going to marry it. I mean, if we don't hit 50, we don't hit 50. Like in the case of us souping London low and not hitting 50, that's fine. Trade boy, are you profitable? I have 50 at 202. I just measured the 1 hour legs. So whatever that would be. Yeah. 203, 202, whatever. It's just distracting on my chart. 4 minutes still open. What are my thoughts on key opens? Like, give me an example. Nah, I don't really use those. I mean, midnight open's cool, I guess. 9:30 is good. And then I use the new day opening gap, but I don't use 1310 or 9 or 8:30. Straight to all-time highs that open would suck. Well, that's probably what it's about to happen. I mean, if we just like power through this 5 minute gap and just rip up, I mean, I don't really see what would stop us. What's the significance of midnight open? Honestly, I don't think there's any significance. 2 minute gap would be a good long if we pump on open and get it. I think the 5 minutes probably better, but yeah. What do we call LRLR? Under LRLR? I don't know what that means. Dude, I hope gold has a day, man. Being down 3% when I'm trying to sell is not very good. I guess it's the norm for them to take between 5 and 10% off spot, depending on the coin you have, even if it's actually a troy ounce. Is that true for my coin dealers here? Yeah, I think gold wants to take its 4 hour low. Also, this is pumping at open. Is it true that coin dealers will take 5 to 10% off spot depending on your coin? I'm trying to sell right now, and the offers I've gotten are all a few $100s below spot. Nah, that's you guys ever hear the saying sell when others are fearful and buy, or buy when others are fearful and sell when others are greedy? People are being very greedy on gold. So I'm trying to sell, profit take. Maybe I'll rotate some of it back into gold like a gold ETF, but I just want to be liquid. feel like now is the perfect time to sell. There's the long on the 5 minute for NQ here. So I feel like we'll probably just blast up at open. The 5 minute doesn't get a rating. It's like, I don't know, a C. Most places do $3 off spot. You find me a place like that, I will go and sell my gold there. What would I risk on a brand new 50K funded? Like 200 to 250 per trade. Okay, good. I like this. I'd rather see us dump here. Oh, you're talking about silver. Yeah, I'm talking about gold. Yeah, people are talking about selling silver bullion at $70 an ounce. What is that about? Okay, good. Good, good, good. This is my condition. This is what I'd like to see. See. Gold going for its low? Not quite yet. We have an SMT at the low. 30-second long? Not yet. You can see London here. Wait, silver is in the 70s? Oh no, it's $50. Yeah, this is what I thought it was. It was like 53. Alright. NQ's almost there. My target. And then we can like watch for 50. It's like 202. Like 50 here. Are you guys seeing why from this entire morning I said any longs here aren't going to be as good? You can see that this 5 minute that I rated like a B minus setup just instantly loses. So this is fine. For me, a little OB. If we come down now and hit the low and close below this bearish order block here, we create a breaker block back up. So we could see like a unicorn model setup play. We could see an SMR setup play off of a soup of London low. And then maybe we get this 1 minute long. And this 1 minute long would be A plus if we swept London. If we don't sweep London, difficult. Like I really want to see London get swept here so that we get the delivery from the 4 hour. But this looks very textbook. This is tough. This is tough. Yeah, I gave PM access for AM stream today because they helped me out yesterday. 2-minute too. Yeah, 2-minute looks very good. Yeah, I think we need the low, and then the 2-minute long back up would be great. Oh no, we're not gonna get it. It looks really good mechanically. It looks very good. Subjectively, it's like an A setup. There's no SMT, no. I mean, there's an SMT here, but not at London. So no 2-minute inverse there. The 1-minute did, though. I think if you take this setup, it could be the only trade of the day, but I mean, the setups that I took last week were like actually textbook, and this one isn't, so I'm just gonna wait for the right setup to form. Indicator saying A plus. So yeah, if this 1-minute fails, it's obviously because the 2-minute didn't close above. You're waiting here. If you're being patient, if you're not entering this trade, I feel like that's good discipline. You know, I know that this looks good, but being patient here might be the most worthwhile thing. Gold short. Oh yeah, there could be a short on gold if we get delivery from that gap above. That's what you're talking about up here. Yeah, that could be a play maybe. Okay, so no 2-minute close above. What if we get 2-minute now? Still the same thing, like an A minus setup instead of A plus. Yeah, we would get an OB that would form. Would I enter if OB formed? Honestly, I'm not really liking what Price is doing right now. I think it just makes more sense to wait. I've already waited so far. Why would I force something? We got better setups last week. That's what I keep reminding myself. Last week we would have swept London. I just want to be patient. How do I compare PM to AM? So AM has a lot of the high probability objectives early on, right? We have session liquidity still intact. We have whatever. PM, you're often looking for continuations throughout the session. So you're watching for lunch low to be swept and then along from there. You're watching for PM low to be swept and then along from the 4 hour after that forms at 2. That's usually what you're doing for PM. This is mostly continuation on the daily. Whereas AM, you're just like defining what the day wants to do. But other than that, I mean, I love PM because it's a lot simpler at times. It's a good opportunity to kind of refine and learn. Do I trade differently in PM? No, I trade the same. Yeah, does this PA look good right now to you guys? Not yet, right? It can be good. It can be good, but not yet. Am I actually autistic or was Dodgy just trolling? Dodgy was just messing around. I need help. Why are my candles such different sizes on the bottom chart? I think you have like volume candles on. So those candles that are larger have more volume. It's so funny. What? See this one here, volume candles. You just have to make that normal candles. Gold short. I mean, maybe. Also, who is glad they were patient and didn't force that woman along? All right, there's London low. So, see why we want to be patient now? $202 is still 50%. So if we get a pull back to there, that's why. If you hover over the indicator alert, it gives you the rating. I did not know that. I actually asked Dodgy to put that in. Wait, where was the alert for this 1 minute? It was right here, right? Go back into replay mode and see that. Okay, well I guess here we go. Oh my god, that's so sick. I wanted Dodgy to do that. Wait, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad they added that in. I asked them to add that in. But it says A plus and it's wrong. It's I don't know. The criteria that these setups say is not accurate to what I would do. But yeah, there's our SMT at London low. Gold 3 minute short. I think this gold short probably works. Watch the 2 minute here. So if the 2 minute closes in 20 seconds, I think this will work to 195. I don't know if that's 1-to-1, but it should work. Yeah, that's 1-to-1. Okay, so sweep of London, 1 minute gap. This will be our play. I'll take this. Let's see, there are 2 or 3. Yeah, we're forming a 3 right now. We got a minute left. If we form the 3, I'll take that. Yeah, I think it is better than the last one so on. Well, didn't you DM me last night? Oh yeah, you asked me about the wrist tool. I'll show you that. I'm taking this 3 minute long, or looks like the 2 minute now is better. Yeah, we'll take the 2 minute. 25-point stop targeting. How high are we targeting here? Are we targeting everything? Yeah, let's just target everything. 116 points. Scale at here and here, and then final TP at the high. Like, I don't know. You can go in with a few micros here. Like 4. Why wasn't the first setup good to take? The 2 minute never closed above, and we still had London below, so we still had liquidity. I would just look for the 2 minute close here. I wouldn't look for the 3. Great gold short. I think it's like a, I don't know. It's like an A minus setup probably. We're not really delivering. Also, based on this reaction of the gap and it's sending price lower, we might actually be going for 50 first before seeing the reversal. We might have to wait for 10. Oh, wow. All right, we have a 30-second long here. Potentially. I think this is probably A plus, right? As long as we don't hit the high first, it's still valid. Yeah, but we reswept the low, Giles, so it's okay. Gillis. There's the entry. I'm in there. What did indicator alert this? A plus? Alrighty, we'll see. So I might take a loss on this, and I'm fine with taking a loss. I think this is a good play. Alrighty, so there's the loss. Cut the trade there. And yeah, we'll try again with another setup. What about the external gap? External gap doesn't matter here because we remanipulate the low. We create a new swing. Gold short worked perfectly. Did we hit the target? Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, I'm okay with losing on that. Yeah, so the loss was this 30-second long. We came down, hit this low, which was London low, and then we manipulate below it. We get an SMT, and then we get this V-shape setup. Nice, good break even. Good targets above for buy side. And because the 2 minute to the left here just never broke, I'm assuming that's what is continuing to send us down here. But I think ultimately what's more important is watching the 4 hour. And, you know, as long as we're holding that, we're still bullish. So to me, the 2 minute didn't really matter there because we reswept out the lows here. We kind of create like a protected low when we resweep this low. So I don't know. I'm okay with taking that loss. SMT gone. Yeah, we took out London there. Yeah, that SMT's gone. Yeah, we'll wait for this 2 minute. That'll be the next setup. This also looks decent, I guess, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not married to 50 at this point. 50 is like 203, 202, something like that, yeah. I knew I wasn't wrong, man. I knew I wasn't wrong. It was just bad delivery. It's a good loss, guys. Because why are we manipulating this the third time here? You know? This should have just been a break-even trade. Am I waiting for 2 minutes? Yeah, 2 minutes the next potential entry opportunity. I was actually going to try and enter here when we inverse this 30-second, but it wouldn't invalid. $15 was okay, yep. I saw that. I just wasn't quick enough for it. You gonna wait till 10? No, no, no. I think if we get this 2 minute, I'll try it. That'll be my last attempt for the morning. And if I lose on this, I'll just be 0 for 2. And I'm totally fine with being 0 for 2 because I am definitely due. Due for a losing day. I've had too many winning days recently. 5 minute is singular gap though. 5 minutes not as obvious though. The 2 minutes more obvious. Account for inception gap here. I don't know if I would, because we're gonna violate this like OB if we include the inception gap, which I think should hold. So I'd probably just use the gap itself. This would be a good long for gold here, I think. We got this inverse. This would be A plus, right? Delivering out of like that 4 hour, yeah, that low inside the 4 hour there. Yeah, this would be a good long for gold. Dodgy's on a plane somewhere over the Pacific Ocean. 3 minute better? I think the 2 minutes better. I mean, maybe wait for both to close. Like this candle, they would have both closed, but they didn't. This is not a good 2 minute close. Not really. Could be better. So now, because on this new price leg that we're going to put in, we're not remanipulating the low here. I wouldn't take this because this would be internal versus external. But because we remanipulated the low on the second long, this was good. Like, do you see what I mean? So if we put in a 30-second gap here, this is actually internal versus external because we're not taking out the low here. If this comes down and we take out the low and we get another long, that's fine. That wouldn't be external. But yeah, just this would be taking this 30-second here. Am I worried about the gap for the 2 minute? This one, no. Did we waited for the significant gap? Nah, I don't think so because this was V shape. No, this was a good loss. Technically, wouldn't that 1 minute short be A plus? No, because the draw is bad. So what could be happening is we might just be bearish today because we're continuing to respect bearish PD arrays and disrespect bullish ones. So we might just be starting to put in the market maker sell model here. I was really looking for London low to be souped here so we didn't break structure to the downside. Um, I mean, we pump 30 points in a minute, so I'd say so, Vert. So now that we re-manipulated this low, longs from here would be good. Even this long here on the 30-second would be decent. And it wouldn't be like the 2 minute scenario, but obviously this needs really to get killed where we're like bullish bias. So 50 is at 202 here. So if we ran out these lows, tapped into the 1 hour, got a long, that would be decent. We got an A plus 15-second here. Yeah, this 15-second is A plus, right? Did an inverse, but imagine we would have closed on that last candle. Nah, I'm not married to 0.5 here. Dude, this 15 seconds gonna print. Or maybe it'll just be a break even. Got the 2 minute. We don't have equal lows here. The new 2 minute is good, yeah. Tips Evo. So here's 10 o'clock. Did I enter the 15-second? No, I didn't. The only play I took was that 30-second one. Yeah, 50 it is. I mean, to be fair though, about this short that's playing out right now, does this typically look like what a short is? Like if we're expecting the sell side of the curve to be put in, is this what that looks like? Just like stair step down. Or do we expect more of like an elevator down when we're looking for shorts? So because of that, that gives me some hope to see price turn around within the next 15 minutes. I wouldn't say this is LRLR though. I mean, maybe a little bit, but it's a little steep. There's too many roadblocks in the way. I wouldn't really call it a great LRLR. Alrighty. Can NQ just hit its target? Make it easy. The 1 hour inverse to downside, wouldn't we be bearish? No. Because we still have all these fair value gaps here. This 1 minute here isn't very good, but the 2 minutes to the left of that would be decent. Hit the low at MNQ, but not NQ. So does it appear like there's an SMT there, maybe? You know? Oh no, there is. Okay. The 2 minute closes above. Is it a good long? I think it's all right. Yeah. Do you think the 5 minute long and open was bad? Yes. I said that like 4 times. Would the 3 minute be better? Hopefully we get the 3 and 2 at the same time here. This is a lot of momentum up. Gold long. Gold long, I'd be looking at the 5 minute here. This 5 minute gold long would be A plus. Equal highs above 2. Yeah, 3 and 2 here for the long would be nice. I'm not married to 50, guys. I see 50 get missed all the time. Here, it's probably better to wait for both to get inverse just because it took a while for us to come up here. It's not very V-shaped. We're still in the macro. Still getting that reversal at 10. Maybe that's the reason why this 30-second long failed, because it was not aligned with time. This no, because we swept out sell side. No 2 minute there. Gotta wait another minute for the 3 minute. Augustine, I'll wait for both to inverse the 2 and the 3, and then I'll take it. Doesn't look like we're gonna get either though. We're good. We've taken out all the sell side we need to. We can take longs from here, but we just need, price to move up. One hour equal lows, those aren't equal. Yeah, we're just not bullish. What is this doing, man? Alright, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for something to happen. When did I first see results? When I first started trading? Like 4 months in. I was after studying and forward testing every day. This 2/3 minute long still considered good since we chopped around so long. It'd be like an A setup. We get the OB too, which we'd have to in order to get the close. So, yeah, it would still be decent. Gibbs sucks. Interesting. This feels like an early PM. It kind of does, yeah. Dude, Gibbs is the GOAT. I think Dodgy's just mad because he lost in fantasy. Something like that. It was like in the 210s. What time do I go on for PM? 1:30. Dude, why won't this do something? Oh, uh, we took. All right, let's see. 2 and 3 minute. 3 minutes gonna close here in 15 seconds. 2 minute, we're still gonna have to wait a minute. We're gonna get that OB most likely. And we're not even gonna get the 3. Okay. Was the 30-second loss valid? Oh, you asked him. Madge, but I gotta find a way to get back green. Peace the motion. Yep. All right, let's see if this 2 minute goes. Could be it. If we don't get it here though, that's fine because then both time frames will close at 18. But we're gonna get it. Wait, wait. Nope. All right. So both time frames now close at 10:18. So I guess that's the bright side. Create the 2-minute OB. All right, 30 seconds. What about the 1 minute? I don't care about the 1 minute. Oh my god, it's gone. Come back, please. Okay, well, wait, now we might not even close above. I didn't mean that far. Alright, looks like we're gonna get the 2 minute here. Alright, so the idea is that would be the break even. I'm not in this, by the way, I'm just watching. I don't think the 1 minute got the close yet, right? Yeah, 1 minute hasn't closed yet. I think this could work. I could see it working for sure. I'd say first scale's there. I think maybe this high, but I'd probably just target 930 high at that point. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is gonna work. Okay, cool. But at least one long work today. Where's break even for the 3 where I have that blue line at? The high instead of for value gap. Like 270. Alright, so there's the break even for the play. Wait, so guys, we're all in this, right? Alright, we need to see the 2 minute close above here. Still got another minute and a half. Oh wow, okay. So it looks like this first scale is gonna hit. Keep an eye on ES here. Looks like ES is gonna hit the high first, just based off of momentum. Gonna get an SMT. So if you want to cover at the SMT, that could make sense. Do I ever go break even early if there's an SMT? only at external liquidity, never at internal. Am I in if the 5 minute closes? I mean, yeah, I'm in, but that's besides the point. I said this was gonna work, Sensation. TPs, I got my first TP at AM high, and then second TP would be like up here at Asia, and third would be at all-time highs. So it looks like we're gonna get that SMT with ES. About to take it. He was 50 with insanely tight stop and made 1K as a joke. Nice. Good job, Jimbo. Okay, so there's the SMT. We hit the high. I don't think it should matter. I think we should just keep going here. See. What I'd be more concerned about is obviously the SMT there with maybe London. Oh, ES taking that high out. Or sorry, not London. I guess that'd be Asia high. Am I dumb for getting out at 1R? No. I just don't see why. I mean, maybe you want to cover your position from the loss earlier. That's why. But I do think this goes higher. I don't know. I've never seen Al's model. I don't know what it's like. Okay, so getting a reaction to the SMT here. Closed above the 2, closed above the 3, closed over the 5. So there's really no reason why we shouldn't go up here, even though we have the SMT. Might be a short-term retrace to balance the for value gaps we created on the way, like this 2. Created a 30-second gap here. 15-minute. Oh yeah, we never inversed the 15, you're right. Okay. It looks like the break even might just be on the rest. Maybe you get saved by a few ticks. Nah, I didn't take the 2-minute. Favorite band? I don't know. But yeah, no, I never took the 2-minute. Am I in this play? No. If I was in this play, I would have been stop break even anyway. Ryan was in and got break even. No, I just had the RR tool up because we were tape reading. I'm not like dodgy. Yeah, the 2-minute long got break even. the entry was here. You go break even at the high inside the gap. Price pulled back to the entry, so it would have been a break even. Yo, L guy, I got you, bro. Here, next trade I take, bro, I'll signal it just for you. Oh, then why do you care whether I'm in or I'm not? Bro, just stay at AM, bro. You got that. Why is Tradeovate saying multi-bracketed orders are not supported in group mode? Oh yeah, you can't do like ATM orders in group mode. You gotta manually enter and exit. Rate previous 2 minute long? I said it was an A setup. What do I think about the 2 minute failing? I think you should have been in from the lower one. Nah, Panama. Nah. It's nothing like that. It's called Ryan doesn't want me to signal to people. I already gave a losing signal this morning. I'm not trying to signal two losing plays in a row because people have emotional trading issues and revenge trading issues. So I should have just stuck with what I said originally, so that I was never in this play. That way there's no confusion. This previous 2 minute just failed. Do you think it's not as good because we swept the break even of the previous long? I think this 2 minute is not good because you should have been in from lower. You're taking it long in premium versus a long in discount. Premium discount, right? So we hit 50, right? So there's 50%. So if we get another, I guess, long from here, it would be good. But the problem is, price just isn't very clean today. I do like this SMT though. I do think this 30-second would be probably A plus. When I say we're all in this, I'm just making jokes. I'm not it. I'm not in the play. Yeah. If you want my honest thoughts, I said it was an A setup. I said it as it was forming. I said it after the fact. We missed 50? I thought we hit it. Oh, we did miss 50. Ah, who cares though? $50 isn't a liquidity target, so that's a pretty good reaction off the low there. No close over the 30-second yet. Doesn't look like it wants to. Yeah, looks like we want to hit maybe 50 first. 30-second and 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute needs to close above 30-second, probably needs to close above 2. Could get the OB plus the inverse here on the 1 minute and the 30-second. Is there like a 2 minute now forming? Yeah, there's a 2 minute there too. Bad break even though. I think it's just probably better if we remanipulate, hit 50, and then get like a long setup off that manipulation leg. One minute break even would be the 2 minute, correct? There's the remanipulation lower. I don't think we hit 50 though. We might have. We might have just grabbed it. Yeah, I think we grabbed it, right? Maybe to the tick. A few ticks off. Honestly, it's probably good enough, right? Like, I know we barely missed it, but that's a pretty bullish reaction. Do I think New York AM high holds a lot of liquidity from yesterday? Yes. Oh no, gold's going down more. No, I should have sold yesterday, dude. Oh my god, now these offers are all going to be in the 3,800s. That sucks. Alright, so we could get an SMR here on the 1 and the 30-second. Alright. This is a A+ setup. Break even would be the 2 minute here, I guess. Right? I guess this high at 240. Nice. Oh yeah, the 5 minute is like A+. So if we get that, that would be nice. Dude, if we get this 5 minute long, I'm slapping this. For sure. You didn't take the 1 minute? I didn't alert it, no. I just said it was A+. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're in a 5 minute. The 1 minute is I think still a very good setup. I think it's A plus. We formed the 5 minute I think right as the 1 minute closed. Wow. Okay. It's just ripping. Yeah, that 1 minute was good. Yeah, if we can get a close above this 30 second to the left, if we can get a close above the 5 minute, that would be really good. I think that's low a day, hopefully. '15 second. Oh yeah, that '15 second was decent. I was just eyeballing this one in '30 second. Closed above. Nope, 5 minutes still has 2 more minutes, and then it'll be pretty much all but guaranteed to go to the highs here. Do you need futures data to trade a CFD account? I don't think so. What are we holding till for the 5 minute? I would just hold to all time highs. Dude, I'm so sad about gold, man. I was literally on the phone with people all afternoon yesterday talking about selling the coin, man, and they just weren't giving me the offers I wanted, and now it's down $230. Am I doing Ninja Cup? No, I'm not. What would your target be? My targets for this 5 minute long would be break even here, take profit at 315, take profit at Asia, take profit at all time highs. You're not going to be taking profit for a minute. It doesn't look like this 5 minute candle is going to close here. Yeah, Gucci, you haven't been here very long, bro. That's not what I do. But it's okay. I won't blame you for it, dude. You're new. Yeah, 5 minute doesn't close above. I believe in you, Panama. By the way, if you're in a long and we close above this series of down close candles here, that's a good place to trail your stop. Like 248. Yeah, this is what I said. I said I'm not taking this, and then all I said was, "We're all in this, right, guys?" Like as a joke. Right after I just said I'm not in this, and then I said, "Oh, it wouldn't have mattered if I was in this anyway because it would have been a break even." And then the only play that I said I was in was the 30-second I lost. It's the only play that I said I was taking today. I never said, "Okay, guys, I'm not taking this." Then I watched the play go up, and then I'm like, "Okay, guys, yeah, I'm break even here. This is a winner. I've been in this." Like I didn't do that. I just said we're all in this, right, guys, as a joke. And everyone is freaking out, saying, "Oh, dude, why are you alerting? Why are you saying you took setups that you didn't take?" Bro, I'm not doing that. I'm saying it right now. I did not take this 2 minute long. Yeah, and I had sarcasm to it. Like if you guys just want to have drama and start drama, that's fine. We can be dramatic here. Race action has been bad this morning. Wait for PM. Um, nah. Honestly, like this 5 minute long is takeable. Like even if you took this 1 minute long that I said was A plus, that was takeable. If you took the 2 minute, that was takeable. If you took the 30-second, that was takeable. Like we've had takeable setups all morning. All right, bro. If it's such a scam, bro, I'll catch you later then. Wouldn't want him to be here if he's getting scammed anyway. Oh, well, that's probably a good spot to get break even anyway, or stopped in profit. You would not want to be fading a death candle like that. Maybe this is a good place for confirmation though, but it doesn't look like this 5 minutes going to close above. We'll see. Yeah, shades. Imagine. Yeah. Nah. This is kind of looking cooked. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if we want to be bullish. My autistic, bro. Why did Dodgy say that, man? Look at the 15. Yeah, I know the 15 minute has been a brick wall all morning. So, do you guys see why I say like this would be a good place to trail your stop if we were to close above and see this OB get put in? Because it's most likely that when we break that obvious OB that we're gonna head lower, go back to the break even target anyway. True, yeah. Yeah, I'm scamming everyone. Yeah, really good place to trail the stop. I'm really happy with that. I mean, we come down, we tabbed the last. No, we didn't. Okay. All right, we got the next macro in about 4 minutes here. You go over where you would have placed your trailing stop if you took the 1 minute. I don't understand. Yeah, so basically, we get the 1 minute long here. Price moves up into the 2 minute, you go break even. Then, when price comes up, we get this retracement here, creating these down close candles. That is going to be where your bullish order block gets created. What you do is you would trail your stop at the low here, because if this bullish order block gets violated, we're most likely going to go a lot lower. That's all I'm saying. You just use OBs to trail your stop. Dude, they just have FOMO about this long, and they want to place their blame somewhere. It's all good. I get it. It's human psychology. That's why I'm not stressing out about it. Can you go over when you were willing to trade into a fair value gap after resweeping the low? Thanks. Yeah, Pico. So basically what I was talking about earlier with this 30-second long that we took is because we remanipulate the low, we create a new dealing range. So a dealing range is whenever we have an ITH or an ITL, or in this case, it's an external low. And so whenever you inverse that fair value gap that gets created in that new dealing range, you expect that long to work to the first high, and because that first high is our break-even point, it just makes sense to look to see that entry work to there, and why the external gap then doesn't matter, right? Because that new dealing range gets created. When we have the external gap, it's because there's no new dealing range that's created, and we're trading inside of it. So when we get that 30-second long inside of that dealing range, that is like when it would be considered internal versus external. But as long as a new dealing range is created, it wouldn't be considered internal versus external. Does that make sense? You know where to learn what you just went over in a little more depth so I can take notes. Yeah, PM Stream is a great place for it. Ryan's YouTube channel, the boot camp is. I don't know what specific video it would be, but if you just look up like I guess order flow, like any of his videos on order flow, that would be good. Let's see if we get this 5-minute inverse now. We got 1 more minute. Do I have a YouTube? Yeah, I do. It's just almost reliable. Do I still trade PM if I'm up in AM? Yes, I do. That is tough, Zevo. That is really tough. Also, this 5 minutes about to fly. Holy. All right, 20 seconds. Let's see if we get it. Is this a 5-minute order block? Yeah. It's kind of a bad OB, but yeah, it's a 5-minute order block. The reason why is because the body's just so much smaller than the wick. Like the 3-minute order block getting formed here would be better, which we need to see the 3-minute form in a minute. We get the 5-minute inverse. The indicator alerts it with the volume. So there's the entry. Break even for it would be, I don't know. Where would be break even? I guess it's a 1-minute inverse too, so you can just base it off that. But the 1 minute would already have been a break even trade. I guess the 5-minute break even is 285. By the way, just for clarity's sake, I'm not alerting any more setups this morning. I don't want anybody to think this is a scam. Okay. I think this is a decent setup. Am I in? Where do I have my TP? Where would I, if I was in this play, where would I have my take profits? I would be looking at maybe AM high for first TP. I believe that's 1R, and then you could like wait until Asia high and then all-time highs. I mean, it'd be nice to get to all-time highs today. I don't know if that's going to happen. We still need to inverse that 15 minute to the upside. But yeah, if I was in this 5-minute, break even would probably be 286, and then I would target AM high for like first TP. Would I close the trade early if we close below the 1-minute IFEG? That's actually a good question. Very good question. I don't know. I feel like the answer should be yes, because why would this fail? You know, if we're bullish here, why would the 1-minute fail? You know, and then subsequently the 5-minute works. So I feel like it's up to you, but I don't know the back testing on that. Like if we create like a confirmation setup off of a 5-minute inverse and they trigger at the same time, if it's a good idea to cut early when the 1-minute fails, even if the 5-minute's still valid. Like I don't know. So because I don't have the data for that, I don't know. But I feel like that would just tell you that price action's bad. But let's just hope that doesn't happen. Let's just hope this pumps up and you don't have to worry about any of that. Dodgy's in on the 5-minute inverse, by the way. So if you need somebody to alert the setup for you in order to take it, Dodgy alerted it. Gonna get an SMT? Yeah, we did just get an SMT at the high. I don't think it should matter. I think us re-attacking those highs 3 different times on ES is gonna take us to Asia anyway. If we hit Asia before NQ hits this high here, then yeah, you can go break even. I don't think that'll happen though. NQ will definitely hit its high first. Is that a signal? Not for me, but off of I guess for Dodgy that would be a signal. You tell me why the 30-second and 946 failed? I have no idea. I took that setup too. I thought it was great. Sometimes plays just lose. Where's the break even? 286. Yeah, I thought it was a great loss. I was totally fine with losing on that. Am I in? I can't say whether I'm in. If I say I'm in, I'm a scammer. So I'm just not saying I'm in. So coming up on that break-even target, 3-minute closes above. We get the OB, get the inverse. How about going break-even at the Devil's Mark? I mean, this plays up 20 points. The likelihood of us hitting the break-even target before coming back to our entry is pretty high, so I feel like it wouldn't be very good if we pulled back to our entry before hitting the break-even at this point. So if you wanted to go break-even, you could, given the SMT. But honestly, like I think if you just wait a few more seconds, it'll probably already be at the high, and then your problem will be solved. And there's the break even. And TP1 is coming in hot, AM high. Explain the play I was gone, 5-minute inverse. By the way, notice how I'm not married to 50% there? Why would I not, be interested in this play just because we missed 50% by a few ticks, when 50% isn't even a liquidity target. Get the break of structure above the 1 minute. Good sign there. ES is about to hit Asia high. If that concerns you, maybe this gives you an opportunity to get out. What are you feeling for TP2? Asia high? Yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking at. Is Asia high. We are going to get an SMT there. What did I say about the 50%? I'm not married to 50. Even though we're a few ticks away from it, I did not get married to 50 there. Why would I shoot myself in the foot and not take this amazing textbook setup just because we missed 50 by a few ticks? That's all I was saying. So don't get married to 50. That's one mistake that I see happen a lot. People getting married to it. Your entry was the 5 minute? No, I'm not in this trade. I can't say if I'm in or not. I would marry you, reliable, and never break up with you. If you were 50%, I would have waited for you to break. True, Mushy, yeah. Gold long? Maybe. Not yet. I don't really see an opportunity yet. Maybe the 15-minute when this inverses. I do like gold here. Coming out of that daily last gap in the leg plus the OB. Oh yeah, this 15-minute could print. I could see that. Okay, here comes first TP. What is this? 304. Okay. Give us a play now. We're currently in the play. Is TP2 equal highs at 315? No, TP2 would be Asia. Rank you. Also, did ES just take Asia? Oh, yikes. All right, we got to hope that this thing just blasts up right now, or else we're not getting our TP. Please. Please. There is an SMT at Asia. Oh, God. I mean, how many points is this away from the target? This is still 7 points. Come on. Just make it easy. Don't do this to us. Oh, God. Oh, God. See, this is when I actually care about SMTs, when we get them at extremities of the range. I really hope this thing just continues to pump here, and we get the TP right at 11, and then after that, it doesn't matter. I would be out probably... Like, if I took this play with 5 micros, I would be out 3 at this high. Dude, no way it's not gonna hit, please. Okay, if you like reliable the TP there, that's fine. Maybe it came within like 2 points of the TP. Dude, no way it's gonna miss. Oh my god, that SMT is killer. Oh my god, the SMT, bro. I knew it. I knew it. Dang. Dude, look at how close that was. It was literally within like 3 ticks. Dude, that's why you take profit a point before. All right, for those of you still in this long, you better hope that like this 30-second confirmation setup triggers right here, or else this is going to go right back to the entry. Printed NQ in gold 2 minute. Okay. Yeah, for me, I'm looking at the 15-minute on gold. Guys, I got to do this mentorship class here in a sec. Yeah, I'm about to hop off here, but I wanted to see this play out, but it doesn't look like it's going to anytime soon. Well, you guys know what I'm looking for. So I guess I'll just end it here. Any other streams today? Yeah, I'll be streaming PM at 1:30. Um I guess if you guys are in PM, I'll catch you all then. Oh wow. Oh wow. That is brutal. What a pullback. What a stop run. What would I say about the 1 minute re-entry? I think you're longing really high up. Trail stop. Yeah, this low that we just created could be another place to trail your stop. If we put in the OB on like the 30-second here. Took any plays today? The only one that I alerted was the 30-second. I called that a bunch of A plus setups too, but this was the play that I alerted. Ended up being a. Wait, that wasn't the play I alerted. This was. I lost on that, Seb, yeah. I thought it was a great loss. The 15-minute did close above. So I really don't know why we're pulling back here. I mean, I think we should still be bullish as long as we're holding this 5 minute. This inverse to the downside, I don't really know what price is doing at that point. Do people from PM get free access to AM? No, Domino. They did a favor for me yesterday, so I'm helping them out today. Tomorrow it'll just be AM in here. Since I'm leaving, you can tell us if I took the 5 minute. In all honesty, I did not take the 5 minute. Where am I from? I'm from Michigan. Why not? Because I was already in. Give us a play. This is where I'm at on the day. You guys can see all my executions. You can see everything. The first loss, and then break even on that one trade, and then long scale. I'm still holding. What was the best thing that helped me become profitable? I don't know. Good question though. Probably just like fixing psychological issues. You were still waiting for me to say to get in. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. I can't say nothing. Alrighty. I think that's gonna be it for AM. What car do I drive? I drive a Camry. Did I switch accounts after the 30-second loss? No, I didn't. Because I didn't take a full size loss on it. I only lost 130. Oh, I just sent it. You sound like I drive a Camry? Hey, bro, what's wrong with the Camry? Yeah, that first play, I lost 130. I bought 4 micros at 57, sold at 41. Second play, bought 4 micros, in at 258, out at 259. Third play, bought 4 micros, in at 227, scaled at 259. Still holding 2. Because I just took that payout on the apexes, I'm still sizing lower, but once I build up the buffer higher again, I'll risk more. Because right now the apexes are at like 27. How many accounts do I copy trade? I usually copy trade in groups of 5, Nick. But in total I have 23 between MFFU and Apex. How much do you risk on a 50K? I risk 200 to 250 per trade. Why don't I copy them all at once? Psychology. Psychologically, it's just better for me to just copy trade them in groups of 4, segment my risk. Groups of 4 or 5. Dude, I gotta start this mentorship class, but I'm watching my trade. I'm gonna be so distracted the whole time. Did I enter or no? Yeah, I posted my executions. I'm doing it for Dodgy, yeah. There is another entry on this 1 minute. This is the worst entry probably of the day. Dude, I feel so bad about gold, man. I should have just sold yesterday. It's okay though. I think we'll come back up anyway. You didn't go break even from the low? What do you mean, Zevo? I wasn't in off the 1 minute. That's why. I was in from the 15. That's why it wasn't a break even for me. Yeah. Yeah, the break even there. So my fill was 227, okay? So when price pulled back, I was in from here and it just never hit my break even. See, it pulled back to 230. Okay, I'm starting this mentorship class. Even though I want to watch this trade play out, I can't leave these people on the hook. So I will catch all of you later. Thanks for watching AM stream. And yeah, catch y'all tomorrow. Peace out.